Saints here, 10 in reserve.
It is very weak against Axe in theory because of, again, the Blink Blade Mail. But it's just cool. It's really cool here, and you already have a ton of disables.
Yeah, I used to hate when Bloodseeker was OP. I hated playing him against Axe, but it's not unplayable. It's just like you can't really commit yourself, which is fine if you have like the other heroes to do it. The Rupture is super powerful here, but I personally would prefer just some tower put damage. Like I think that's an easier way to play.
Let's see.
Yeah. Okay.
Death Prophet. You guys talked about that earlier.
Yeah, the Death Prophet just made too much sense. I think.
It's ideal. Like Bloodseeker's cute. It's got cool matchups, but this is certainly like this is what the draft needs to find that like balance.
Yeah. It's also like a nice 9th pick mid. Like
Yeah.
it's hard to pick something that just destroys Death Prophet. Now, how crazy would a sniper be?
That wouldn't be very crazy at all. However, it can be annoying to play that against Rubik. But knowing MINESKI, that does seem relatively likely. That's one of Moon's favorites.
Why is it really good against DP middle or?
It's just when their only gap close is a blink. And then like so if you are able to create distance after the initial blink, sniper's like super good. And they have these heroes that naturally create chaos and go into the fight. And they go Lina. That's like a pretty standard counter to Death Prophet with the magical damage burst. Death Prophet does have no saves. That is the one thing. They have like a lot of counter initiation, but generally Death Prophet's paired with like an Oracle or like a Shadow Demon, something like that. Dazzle.
Yep, I think it's a really good point. In fact, I like the Lina pick for that reason because
they don't have a save.
Correct. So now you know for a fact we're going to be able to find the initiation most likely later on in the game, thanks to our Axe, thanks to our Pango, and Moon will be able to provide that huge burst. Because DP Gyro, like you want to kill these heroes before they get their rounds of spells off. Specifically DP, because if she survives to get like the Drain, Yule's Up, or BKB, suddenly your fight's over.
Yeah.
And this makes a lot of sense. It's similar to the Sniper even in a way. It's a mixed damage, high range core, strong laner, and it'll scale and ramp up. Not like super fast, but like you can be confident that it's never going to fall off.
So are we looking at a pretty quick game here? Both teams actually want to play reasonably quick. Seems like you got a Gyro DP on one side, or is that team fine going a little bit later?
I think Gyro DP's like their lineup scales. Like ET is a naturally scaling support. Rubik scales really well this game. I think like you're gonna have this critical mass threshold where like Lina and Sweaver are gonna be really elusive with like BKBs and hard to bring down because you don't have like too many ways to jump on top of them. And then their BKBs are gonna like start fading, and the Gyro DP like actually outscales that. So I feel like the mid game is where MINESKI needs to really take command of the map and like take Roche and like basically just force mid-game fights around the low cooldowns they have compared to the high cooldowns.
Whenever you're playing the draft that's less durable, you need to be the ones on the taking initiative because you don't have that same safety playing all lanes like heroes like DP, like Gyro have, even Sand King.
So I've got this Pangolier, Orb of Venom first. Is that?
That's incredibly standard on position 4.
I just haven't seen Pango much lately, besides in the offlane.
Yeah, it actually happens a decent amount in NA pubs. The position 4 Pango. It's just a lot of damage on your swashbuckle, and it actually synergizes really well with your lucky shot. So.
All right. Well, we do have 3 heroes by Radiant bottom. Go on, Kyle. Sorry.
Well, hello.
Is anyone? All right.
Yeah, you're not going to level lift for that.
It's funny, right? Because you would get the first blood probably if you leveled it there, but then your lane gets so much worse without Fade Bolt. Why don't you just skill Fade Bolt here?
Yeah, why don't you just like?
Why not just skill? Just don't risk it, man. It's not. Maybe you'll clip someone. I don't know where, but I feel like you never want to risk like not skilling Fade Bolt.
What was the hero? I remember telling my teammates to just level up the one skill so you wouldn't be tempted to get.
Was it an Enigma maybe?
I think, it was Enigma. Always just level your W, because there's going to be a scenario maybe you'd think about stun, and you don't ever want that to happen.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to see Bounty Runes getting picked up 3, actually, from MINESKI right there. Even though it looked like Chaos might have got first blood in the 2 bottom runes, MINESKI will end up getting it. Well, we will see KP Raging Potato will be laning bottom. It's not a tri-lane. Milan will head top, and Rubik plus Sand King. It's a strong lane. Middle, it will be Moon. I'm always down to watch some middle going on. Lina going up against Death Prophet. Already 1-1 for Moon here. Sentry wards. Uh-oh, who's going to counter? Who's here? Ninja Boogie. Actually, they placed theirs first, but they end up getting the kill on Kezu's, and that hurts. You do have another sentry, and there we go. Milan will end up finding it.
But he has another sentry.
This one, it almost feels like you don't even need to counter this one because it's so far out of the way, right?
Yeah, but you like need your own
You
sentry against the Sand King.
And you kind of wanted in that area, so. Oh, they will just continue to farm. Meanwhile, bottom. Misery already taking a lot of damage. Battle Hunger first on the axe.
It's doubly important as well just up top because the Weaver is... It's terrible playing your lane into a sentry. You just get auto-attack through it. You're so low HP.
Low armor, too.
Man, Misery, he's taking a lot of damage. Gotta watch out for this swashbuckle. Does move pretty quickly. Doesn't look like anything too crazy is gonna happen here. Oh, they are gonna fight each other. Let's see who wins this. Raging Potato, he seems to be winning it right now. Needs to possibly dodge the swashbuckle, and he does. Goes around this one little tree right there. And, well, they're taking a decent amount of damage. KP's taking damage, but so is Misery up top. That means Kezui's just sitting in Viz here.
Yeah, so far so good for MINESKI, though.
Yep. And it looks like neither of the sentries will reach each other.
Ooh, can we check out that mid lane?
I would love to. 10-4 currently versus 4-2. And Moon, we talked about a little, maybe underrated. He is going beast mode right now.
This is a relatively even matchup. Certainly Lina favored later. Like at level 3, Lina starts to become more favored, I feel, but he's owning those first two
And
waves.
look at this. You get in bottle. He already has his bottle, by the way. Bottled regen rune at 2. Sometimes you talk about DDs being good on a Lina. Yeah, a regen, holy smokes.
Yeah, the only hero that might be better with a 2-minute regen bottle is Zeus. But this is terrifying for your mid matchup.
Yep. You just spam all the way down. He doesn't mind tanking tower hits even now. And he's having a good time. 13
And he's got lane control now. Oh, it's so well played by Moon. You can't really win this matchup by playing super aggressive until later levels, but if you can keep lane control like he has, he can just start zoning out DP from his zone wave.
So far, Elder Titan, he's been struggling a little bit. Is level 2.5, so getting good experience. But as you see, KP just pulling a creep wave. And we've seen some teams actually block their own camp here, but they decide not to. And he'll just continue to farm. Nothing crazy going on. Milan, as well as Kezu, still top. Nico, maybe level 3.5, though. It feels like MINESKI's just getting a little bit more out of this laning phase right now.
I'm just watching this mid lane. Moon's just like putting on a clinic.
He hasn't even used the regen yet.
He's forced to salve 2 salves actually already as well.
Just throws the stun in.
Man.
Scary. There goes the salve and look. Oh, missed the deny though. Uphill, and there goes the regen rune.
He just applies pressure on every single CS for Mataba Man, and since he has this regen, he's able to throw out more spells than he normally would be allowed to.
Let's see what he does here. Mataba Man, he's just hiding. He's like, I'm not going to get spammed out right here, but he still gets hit.
The regen rune's still going, too.
Yeah.
Another salve. So, like, you're already up by 9 CS, and then the salve.
You're up by 800 gold already in net worth. I'll switch back. You know, I'll remember. Don't worry, guys.
The drain.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I'm looking top. We don't need to watch the beat down too much. Over here, Raging Potato does pick up that invis. Misery here. I think they saw it.
They do, but it still means that mid is going to receive pressure.
Yeah. They do have a sentry ward on Misery if he really wants to try to set something up, but it's just too hard with a level 2 Elder Titan.
Yep, and bottom lane, KP's free farming. In fact, he's ahead of the gyro because of that camp that wasn't blocked, and this is miserable.
Yeah, we're watching the Walk of Shame. I feel bad, but you gotta show it sometimes. It does not feel good. Not the Omega Walk of Shame where, you know, you already died. But look at this. Kezu's actually getting rotated on by Raging Potato, who's in Viz. Let's see if he gets any procs. Not quite yet. He does as Sandstorm. No sentry wards on Raging Potato. He's just gonna sit here. He doesn't care. He's like, you're the one wasting time. I'm not a core. Milan will be here now, though. It is going to be the bounty runes. Kezu does scoop it up. He does get one proc on the disarm. Here comes Nico, baby. Nice throwback by Milan. Actually, probably saves Kezu there. Both bounties do get picked up, so
KP's level 6, by the way, at 5 minutes into the game.
Yep, and you see he's still doing it, just pulling it over to this small camp.
Yeah, he flew himself like 3 salves, which was kind of cool. So, like, now that you can't do the double stout, you obviously take way more damage. He's going double bracer.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Do you like that instead of, like, phase
gyro.
boots?
Against gyro, ET, Sand King.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all their damage other than Death Prophet Ultimate.
Ooh, Death Prophet, my bad, is getting killed in the middle. Wow, they turn it around on Moon barely because of Misery. But look who's here. Raging Potato comes in for the kill. Well, a 1-for-1 trade, but a much-needed kill. That's a lot of gold. 549 for Misery. Fortunately, the Death Prophet didn't pick it up, so...
Gold on an ET is unfortunately just not...
You like it, but it's not like a game changer. Not like a DP possibly getting phase boots or something. There's an Arcane Rune he'll scoop up as well. So they will control the runes.
I feel like this axe set's like pretty pay to win. Like if I'm like trying to lane and I just see a naked man with some golden scary mask on.
You're just out of there. You're like, I'm going to the jungle myself.
Yeah, like screw this, you know? Like this is intimidating as all hell. Like look at this naked guy running around. Seb had the same thing. It's proof clearly that
it's a good set.
Yeah, yep.
It's also like, if you ever like accosted in the street, right? That's the secret, you know. Nobody's afraid of the tough guy. Yeah, but the crazy guy that takes his pants off, you just run the hell away.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, KP, he's ready to go.
Oh, that fort to enable the battle hunger.
Oh, and look at that. KP, he just avoids the ulti, the double bracer. He has 1,300 life at 7 minutes in.
They're just going to let the catapult die, so they weren't all in committed to the catapult surviving.
Yeah. They know. They're eventually going to get this tower. Maybe you don't need it. Misery is level 3, almost level 4. Buys boots and a ward.
He's actually so farmed on KP. Love #1 net worth in the game.
I love this because he's got how many points in Battle Hunger? 2?
He's got 1 so far, but now we'll see whether or not he decides to max the. Well, I feel like when you go phase boot, you're more likely to max Battle Hunger, right?
Yeah. The decision. I would agree. That's what I was figuring, but I think he might be thinking about whether or not he wants to rush Blink. But I love the phase boots here because you're playing with the Weaver, you're playing with the Lina, these super high move speed heroes. You don't need to like Blink initiate early game. Just run at people. Like there's no escape mechanisms on these Chaos heroes.
Well,
he is going phase. I like it.
He's flying him out this. Well, not yet. Moon's like, you know I'm the middle player, right? I'll be taking that. Looks like he's just flying over some blades of attack. There's a javelin up on the Pango now, on the chicken.
Mid players drive me insane. There's one time I had like a full Midas coming, and he's got a mana pot. He's like, dude, I need this. I need this. It's my efficiency. I'm like, dog.
But you let him have it, right?
Of course, you have to.
You have to. Or
otherwise, you're going to run down mid. This is NA Dota, okay?
It is. Even in pro games, you're like, yo, be cool, be cool. I'm sorry, that's on me. And there it is. Phase boots, double bracer. This axe already 11 armor, 1,400 life. Going to be tough. They're winning by less than 1,000 though. Chaos. They do have farm on this Gyro, who is 3rd on the CS or on the net worth charts.
I think that this definitely favors MINESKI just because their draft wants to be the one playing aggressive. And they're going to be able to do it. Like it's going to hit like this 10-minute bounty rune mark. I feel like MINESKI's going to rotate and then consistently play aggro for the rest of this game. I look for Nico Baby specifically to get involved. He's one of the more aggressive carries so far in the tournament.
And he's got the
Dragonlance queued up.
I like it a lot. I like the bottle too because you're already going to be playing around the bounty runes, and this just further incentivizes you to control those objectives.
Where do you want to see this first DP ult used? Do you just want to see him sit middle, maybe if he sees no heroes push, or should he go to another lane, maybe?
I think you bring maybe the Gyro mid and just collapse on mid tower, or you can take the DP top. But it's tough because, like, how do you really pressure or find a kill on a Weaver?
Yeah, unless you get the nice stun by Sand King. And, well, there's going to be a Veil. Kezu, no boots, but he does have that Veil. Will stun him under. There will be dust used, and see you later, Ninja Boogie.
Veil before boot? Like, is that...
I've seen it.
I think because he hasn't left the lane, right?
That's true.
He hasn't really. He
You're
hasn't
against
died
Weaver
either.
too. A lot of physical damage, so the armor, HP regen, pretty nice.
Over here, will the stomp hit? It will end up hitting. You get this kill on Axe, though. You're getting a lot of gold. Let's see what happens. He can't even get the call off, and there will be a bracer. The stun will get whiffed by Moon. Oh my goodness, Misery gets blown up. Guess who rotated bottom? It is going to be Matumba Man. KP is going to go down here. Who's getting the kill? It's VT Faded. That's going to be a lot of gold going his way. There will be another stun up. Raging Potatoes here as well, and will get that kill on Matumba Man. They're still chasing for more. Moon, though, there's a stun up. Ninja Boogie actually hits him with a salve for himself. Has a bottle now, so he has some charges. VT Faded is going to go down, and you said it. Nico, baby, he has a bottle as well. And they're all going to get their mana. Milan just going to go down. Here comes the roll. Whoa! Goes uphill. Rolling back around. Moon gets the kill. And
told you.
That fight, it looked decent for Chaos, but then you bring the 5 heroes and...
You can't Sorry, like Kazu's top with he had just finished his boots. He's got. This is my problem with Chaos. This is why they're 1-5. OG, how many heroes are bottom? 5.
All 5.
All 5.
MINESKI even. That was all 5 by them.
You've got everyone there in that fight for Chaos, except for like the most important. Your offlaner, your core with the stun. You lose both cores now, and Nico baby, man, good rotate, but you've got to expect that. You really have to expect that when you're playing against Weaver.
Full Dragonlance and another Wraith Band. He is going to be tanky and do a decent amount of damage pretty early. And this Chaos, now you don't have that DP ulti for another minute plus 10 seconds. And how do you apply pressure on the map without it? It feels hard.
Yeah, like I said, though, they lack this. There's going to be this point in the game where Lina's really hard to kill. Like, I don't know how it would word it, but, like, eventually you'll have the damage and gap close to burst her and threaten her and make her game hard to play. But as of right now, Lina's just a powerhouse, and it's going to continue being that way for a long time, honestly. Maybe, like, the next 15, 20 minutes.
Let's see. Stomp will miss. Going to go for the TP and will make it out. Yes. Misery's like, let's hit the tower, though. Let's go. We got to get some damage. You don't have your ghost, please. We need to alleviate something somewhere on the map. It is still only a 1,000 gold lead, but this Axe, 1,000 away from Blink now, defending top.
It just, even though KP and Kazu have done like the same thing in the game, it's the gravity. Like KP is playing aggressive. He's behind the tower. He's farming jungle camps. Kazu, he's farming waves. He's accelerating his game, but he hasn't been involved.
Another double damage run on Lina.
It's scary. Especially when you go to this 4-1-4 build that we almost always see now. You're pumping out a lot of right-click damage, as you said, Kyle. It's the mixed damage. So good.
Yeah, Weaver is doing a good, Rubik Milan here is doing a good job of defending his own tier 1 tower safely, and with the Weaver Sakuchi, makes him very hard to kill, very elusive.
We've seen 2 dust wasted just trying to kill him, so they're using gold, but
Dude,
middle
Moon's
lane.
just hitting mid tower.
He's just
It's
taking it
dead.
double damage free. That's like a pretty...
Pardon me. Kezu actually goes down, and that's the one guy I don't think you want dying, because he's the one pretty much getting all the farm here.
He's lost mid tower.
Look at where he is. Like, how is this? Where is Chaos on the map? How is Kazu dead alone top, mid tower dead alone mid? Where's the team?
Like Rubik is single-handedly
DP ult up.
defending bottom. Where is everyone else actually?
But that's the problem, right? Why Rubik with Scoochie? Isn't he the one you want to have making plays right now? Isn't that a super huge power spike? Instead, we have ET involved. Like you gotta swap this up a bit. Milan's got to get active. Kazu's got to get active. And instead, both of the playmakers are currently heading to the most safe and useless lane on the map.
Whatever happened to the dead lane? Like, why did the phrase go away?
I mean,
People just didn't like it?
people just memed on it too hard, so I just stopped talking about it. Well, the thing is, it's like a really complicated subject.
Yeah,
that
because there's like 2 different definitions to dead lane, and people got sick of trying to explain it, and then all of a sudden everything was a dead lane, and it's just like, all right, we need to find new
it got
words.
overused, yeah, basically. The concept applies where you can only really play 2 out of 3 lanes. That's like the main idea. Eventually, at some point in the game, you can't show on all 3 lanes and feel comfortable doing it. And, like, the point is, if you're putting heroes in your bottom lane, the reason why it's quote-unquote a dead lane is not because it's dangerous all the time, but because it's a lane that you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what Kyle's saying, is their playmakers are playing bottom, and if you're playing at your own tier 1 tower bottom, you're not making moves. You're not taking objectives. You're not applying pressure.
Yep.
You're just defending a tower, which is fine
You want,
sometimes.
like, Elder Titan bottom in a perfect world. You want a hero that if it dies, whatever. If
You
it gets
usually
some
want
farm,
the weakest
cool.
possible hero to be
exactly.
there, yeah.
The weakest possible. And that way, the Rubik Sand King could be together in the enemy jungle. Instead, now
it's
you
a
have...
Rubik Elder Titan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And here we go, bottom. Kezu. Do we have any detection? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it's weird, because you have the Sand King doing exactly what ET could be doing. That's what we're talking about here.
Middle lane. Misery is getting hit up by this ward.
And imagine if that's a Sand King, not an ET.
And that's a stolen ward, though. KP should go down here.
Dead.
Will. It's going to be a 1-for-1. Ghost Squad. Do you really want to TP in this? Yeah, you do. Do you have enough burst damage? Let's see. You sure as hell do. Instantly brought down Pango plus Arcane Lina.
2 exorcisms, 2 death prophet.
Uh-oh. This is good. Look at that move speed, too. Gonna try to steal. He steals Laguna, actually.
Doesn't
have the mana. Oh. And will just get brought down. Moon is going insane right now. They're chasing for more. Will be VT Fate actually getting Ninja Boogie. Bounty Rune?
So, Kyle, why do they feel comfortable chasing up that hill?
Because Sand King's showing bottom.
It's actually such a big deal.
Kyle is indeed losing it right now, if you were wondering.
Yeah, it is a big deal. Like, it's something that it really does irk me when I have, like, my playmakers.
He can farm Blink in a lane.
Yeah.
I don't care, but go top.
Yeah, farm
Go
it top, so that's where the action's going to happen.
No Radiant hero is in top. They have a ward on the shrine.
Play around it. Play around your vision.
Here we go. They get the blink call, and this is looking to be a kill. Kezu is in a little bit of trouble. Misery is here to help save it. Oh, Nico Baby may be in trouble, and they'll just both back out.
He's going to fuse on Weaver, so this is kind of a throwback build.
And uh-oh, it's going to be the Battle Hunger. They actually get a lift. KP could be in a little bit of trouble. Hasn't used his call yet. There's going to be a roll through by Raging Potato. Misery, maybe the first one to die. Moon, another Laguna Blade because that Arcane Rune. See you later, VT Faded. Gyro goes
Oh!
and call, and this is about to be a wipe. There goes another, and it's a 5-for-0 wipe.
And
KP the God.
Why is there a fight going on bottom, Kyle?
Because Sankin got initiated on BSJ, so the Radiant team had to rotate to the bottom lane. And you know why the entire MINESKI lineup went to the bottom lane? Because they can kill a tower there.
And there's a Sand King to kill there, too.
And now they're going to get a tier 2.
It is actually one player that is pulling his entire team to the...
If that exact scenario happens top, you don't lose 2 towers.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, you do lose the fight still, but you don't lose 2 towers.
You're giving MINESKI the option of forcing fights, and we got
the
replays,
replay.
baby. Hang on.
Where's the axe at? That's the axe. You see him. He's in the
man.
back, and boom, 4-man into all of them. It's just, they're playing well. And look at this middle lane. They might find another one. Misery.
Yeah, the emphasis I'm making is that if you're a playmaker, no matter where you're playing, whether it's right or wrong, you will naturally pull your team to you at some point.
Yeah.
Like, and if you're not supposed to take fights bottom and you're a playmaker bottom, your team's gonna go at some point. Like, it took them 4 minutes or whatever.
It's a great example also of like these little things, decisions that sort of lead to unforeseen consequences that, you know, like that the 4-man axe call is solely because there is a Sand King bottom instead of top.
Yeah.
Great play though. Sick by KP, and I'm glad he's back on his signature heroes, man.
Yes, I agree.
He's been playing sick the whole way. The efficiency as well as the teamfight play.
His axe, his Slardar, his Tide. I mean, this guy, he was second at TI7. Like,
Yeah, pretty good.
definitely underrated too, because for some reason, like, he's never in the list of anybody's even like top 10 offlaners.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's been pretty consistent the whole year. Really good bloke too.
Forced to do a lot of the interviews for his old team.
Channeling an Epic Center top lane. They're going on the Lina.
Will they be able to find Moon? Moon still has the Yules up. Doesn't want to use it quite yet. There's going to be Ninja Boogie. The stun's bouncing between them. Are they maledicted? Moon actually dodges every single spell. And here come the bugs. Nico Baby's up here, and they're going to get a Laguna. VT Beta drops. Kezu's in a lot of trouble. Is he just dead to Maldic? Sure as hell is. Misery trying to run, and KP chasing after him. MINESKI feels like they're just running the entire game down right now.
When you struggle that hard to kill a Lina, that is rough.
Dude, I love it. He waits to Yules, the rocket, the
really
Elder
good
Titan
patience.
split.
Really good
Look at
patience.
the spike, defusal, BKB. Naming the game right now feels like it's pace, it's tempo, it's speed, and MINESKI people, I'd say they're so far surprised at the tournament. It's really just because of how fast they've been playing.
Yep. And look at this, KP is in a little bit of trouble. Maybe Yules into the air, try to get slowed down. Still have the ulti, my bad. Moon actually kills Milan. Seems there's 2 fights going on, but Tubman might just die here. He is. He's gone.
Dude, this game's in the books.
It's not looking good. That's for damn sure. No buyback.
And that was, once again, that was a fight where Kezu was the center of attention. And again, MINESKI is there, faster. You had the Rubik and the Death Prophet rotating through the river. They had smoked. But the fight was taken 15 seconds early, and once again, it's MINESKI with the numbers advantage, taking now another kill and another objective.
The way the information game in Dota works is MINESKI knows to make a play they need Sand King. So MINESKI knows if they bring enough heroes to the Sand King, there's no way that a play can be made by Chaos that's good. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they're going to make a play without the Sand King, it's not going to be good. So if they're going to make a play to Sand King, that's the only option they have. So let's just bring 4 heroes to this Sand King and kill him, or like at least overrun them.
This
Get
could be
ready.
big, though.
We got a
First
fight
time to BKB. They will not know this is here yet.
Epicenter is up in 6, so they are looking to make. Yeah.
And MINESKI, they're out of here. They're like, something's up, or are they?
Meanwhile, Lina was just pushing in bottom lane, going for the Desolator. I like that. That's fascinating.
Look at the warding. Look at the vision game from MINESKI.
Here we go. They actually find one. It will be the call. Whoa, pardon me. There's the shop. And no, Raging Potato, actually, he doesn't realize you can run to the shop. He won't stun BT Fade before the BKB comes out. He is just doing a lot of damage spread out everywhere, but he will get the kill on KP. The flat cannon actually hits him from afar. There will be a stun. They find Moon. Moon is level 17. BKB is getting a pop. Laguna Easy kill onto Kezu. There goes Milan as well. One more. No, gets his own Yules up. Moon is a little bit low, but they get the kill. Chaos Man does get a double kill. He is Spirit Vessel, though. Moon needs to run out of there and will. A lot of move speed, but Rage Potato, he's still here, has a Spirit Vessel. They throw it down. Look at that damage. There's going to be a rocket. Man, he wants to get the kill before he dies. Won't happen. The Potato is doing work. He's like, I'm coming for this kill. Nico Baby gets it.
Dude.
And that didn't look like the worst fight for Chaos, but, I mean, you're already down 10K. That felt like you kind of just lost that.
Just came off cooldown.
Yep.
Yeah. No ulti, no items.
This is the first game I've seen MINESKI play, but this is
it?
not a fluke, I don't think. I'm not sure whether or not they're going to win this tournament, but they're definitely above what their power rank stated coming into this. I saw a lot of people putting them bottom 2, bottom 3.
4 for sure.
Yeah, like, you can sort of feel like a team that's got chemistry, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Moon's playing like better than I've seen him all year, but it's partially, I think, just because of the confidence that this whole squad is playing with. He has faith in his teammates, which makes it a hell of a lot easier to play good Dota.
A lot of these little things we're like harping on from Chaos. It takes the proper punishment.
Yeah.
From MINESKI. They're cleanly like just ripping them apart. They are just like, tearing them to shreds little bit by little bit. Like every fight engagement's just slightly in their favor. It hasn't been one major thing this entire game. Like, yeah, there's the team wide bottom, but that was kind of like a long time coming based on how they were like playing the map and everything.
And Nico Baby playing the carry. He only has 1 kill, but he has 14 assists and 0 deaths. He
had 140 last hits, 14 denies, and 14 assists.
Damn.
Just all the 14s, man.
I love him.
You gotta love when that
What's
lines
14
up.
squared?
156.
7. That's a prime number, so it couldn't.
196, sorry.
It's okay. What's your guys' favorite? You have a lucky number. Are you guys 7s or 13s? I hear a lot of those.
Mine was 17, so I guess I'm kind of.
Why was it lucky?
I
Just
can't
'cause?
talk about it on stream because I can't actually talk about it.
What?
I'll tell you later why I can't talk about it.
Kyle,
It's actually a legit reason.
What about you, Kyle? You seem like a 9.
I always liked the number 13.
Okay. Just because other people like it?
Because people
or?
are dumb. They're like, there's a lot of hotels that don't have a floor
13 floor, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's
this
like-
double damage, pardon me, sorry. With
I
the
don't know.
death, so he's got it.
I just don't believe in an unlucky number, so
No.
I figured why not, right?
Now everyone's going to be asking me why I just shut down the 17 on.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
You're going to have to eventually, address
Come
it one
clean.
time.
Yeah, I will. I'll have to come clean.
But not
The
for
Axe
now.
does have his BKB. He actually elected to skip Blade Mail, by the way.
And I think they're so far ahead, it doesn't feel that, like, you don't need the blade mill that bad.
Yeah,
it's
you
like-
don't have damage issues.
You at this point, you're not going to deal damage because the enemy team is doing it because you're so far ahead. You might as well just focus on your own ability to do it.
This Lena, almost to the level 20 talent, the fiery soul stack with the Desolator. Is he going... It's got to be like Daedalus or Bloodthorn, right? On the Lena, or do you want something
I
else?
really like Hurricane Pike this
Like-
game, but it would be fine.
I wouldn't even mind just like MKB or Daedalus or something.
Yeah.
Like just a pure damage item.
Yeah, I never have an issue in a winning game with just buying more damage.
No.
Like,
I'd be fine with Shivas too.
Dude, look at this tier. That's a tier 2 tower at 20, 30 minutes getting absolutely shredded.
yep. And now it's just
Oh, sorry. I missed Kezu. He's just
Whoa,
dead
what?
middle.
He just
I'm
died
not sure, my bad.
Pangolier plus
What's,
Witch Doctor.
what's the KDA on?
0, 5, and 3 on the Sand King.
That's rough. Very rough at 24 minutes in. Arcane Rune bottom, by the way. No one's picked it up quite yet. So when do you... I mean, do you go high? I know we talk about it. Usually it's the second Aegis is high ground, but with how farmed you are, do you think about using this Aegis to go high ground or no? On the Lena?
I'd say yes and no. You kind of wait for all your items to come out. The Weaver's getting his BKB
Level
right now.
20 as well.
Sand King, Axe just got his BKB. He's going for a Blade Mail, which despite not having it yet, is like a pretty impactful item. Like it does just make your once you blink in with the BKB. I think he went BKB because of the Yules, so like his Blade Mail really wasn't that impactful, and he's actually unkillable during BKB. So now that you have the BKB, it enables the Blade Mail to literally just kill anybody on Chaos. And they're going to look for ET, which they do fine. He's just going to die.
Yep, so much damage.
4
Nico
bounty
baby.
runes, probably.
Get it.
Unless Death Prophet snipes one.
You can see it's like this baseball concept of like when the ball hits the bat, like what's your first step, right? And I love watching KP find that kill. They kill Kazu again. He gets the kill, hesitates for like that quarter of a second and realizes, oh, this guy's dead. I'm going to go look for more. And yeah, you don't find it. But just that feeling, it's good to see.
When you can run aggressively on the map with no chance of it going poorly, it's actually that's how you set up opportunities. If you do it 20 times, it'll work like 3.
Yeah.
But you did it and set up the 3 times that it did work.
It's pretty easy, though, to praise a team for playing well when they are 20,000 gold ahead at 25
They
minutes.
got 20,000 gold ahead because of how well they played. So
we're looking at Chaos. What's their way back into this game right now?
It's going to be tough, right? You just got to hit your ultis, and I don't know. Look at Moon shred this tower with the Deso.
I like the
level
Deso,
20.
man. I like it.
Yeah. He hasn't even queued anything else up yet. 3.6k dodges the rocket. There will be an ulti coming. There's going to be a call on the backside, though. There will be a Yules onto that axe coming out. Will they be able to get back? Kezu throws out his ulti. He's actually doing a ton of damage to Moon.
Aegis.
Has the BKB, has the Aegis. Will just pop the Aegis. Ninja Boogie in the back getting flat cannon. There's the dunk. Here comes Moon alive again, and this is scary. Has the BKB as well. There's going to be Nico Baby actually going down on this Weaver. And uh-oh, will he get the BKB up? He sure does. Moon now just sieging everyone down from afar. Misery won't actually die. Battle Hunger is on him. Maybe he'll die on his way to the fountain. There goes Milan. And he does. Misery actually dies to the Battle Hunger before he makes it. There's going to be another stunt. There goes Matumba, man. Raging Potato possibly going down here. Doesn't get any of the damage reduction. Doesn't have a swashbuckle. Milan picks it up. Will they chase for more? I don't think you want to, knowing this Lina waiting in the wings with 5,000 gold.
And if I'm Chaos, I want to ensure that before this game ends, we execute like once. I have yet to see a Death Prophet ultimate synergize with the movement from Chaos. Like they tried, let me rephrase, properly. They did it a couple times, either too late or when they weren't 5. That last fight, DP ult was up, wasn't used. He goes down. Like, just, even if you're going to lose the fight, just commit.
Honestly, the way I've seen Matumba Man play this game, it almost looks like he's flustered or like, I don't want to say demoralized because that's such a strong word, but like, even when he just like has his ultimate, and he's like running in and not using it and dying. It's like,
it's just rough.
It's hard to watch, to be honest.
Because Death Prophet, she's one of those heroes that is her ulti, right? Like, she is as strong as her ulti.
Honestly, though, if Alina beats me a couple waves, gets early bottle, and then
gets a regen in 2 minutes,
I'm tilted.
No, that's what I'm saying. It looks like he is playing flustered almost this entire game. He has the full Daedalus. I like it.
I love this. It's a nice looking courier, too.
He's going to hit for about, 300 with a crit? Yeah, 336 with a crit.
Oh my god, wait up. And the DD, baby.
Yeah.
This is about to not be pretty.
This is one of those
I'm on Lina cam right now. Don't matter about anything else. Well, okay, maybe it will. We will just kill the shrine off. Are we smoked? No. Ninja Boogie is well level 15, so Ninja Boogie's going to start getting some items as well. T-wards.
It's actually such a cool change that you can drop gem now, because the most annoying thing in Dota was playing 5 support with no high ground vision. Like
you saw them do it just now.
Yeah, I would deliberately. I loved playing heroes like Disruptor AA in comparison to like a Warlock, because I'd be like, hey, can someone blink up here, please?
No.
Or you just waste the sentry.
Dude, look at this tower. This isn't even the DD popped and just shreds it. We'll have to get the glyph out. Tower throwing his mini rocks, must defend the throne. Trying. They will back it out for now.
They don't need to force anything despite having this DD. Minute for bounty runes. Top shrine's pretty much free to guarantee you the next Roche.
The one weakness of Lina is that even though he is so farmed, still incredibly squishy. You got to be cautious without Aegis.
Yeah, they have they have one instant and one other pretty much instant disable on the side of Chaos to threaten you before you pop your BKB.
Yeah.
What are you looking to steal as the Rubik? Is there any? I mean, obviously Skahuchi's good. Do you want to try to get Laguna again?
I think the Lina stun's your best spell here.
Okay.
The longest stun possible. Axe Taunt would be okay as well.
Yep.
But you need some method of killing this Lina Weaver 100-0.
Yep. And, well, they are going to smoke. You know Milan's like,
here.
please wait. I have Blinking 4 gold, friends. This is a Rubik, pretty important. And look at this. They're just running uphill. Look at Moon. They do not expect anyone to be here. Milan's actually going to be the first one who gets scouted out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is everyone else going to be here? Is going to throw the stun. Nice job, Milan. But KP, he blinks in. There will be a stun. KP just spinning on two of them. Moon is a little bit of trouble. Matamaman will finally pop the ulti. Moon in a lot of trouble. Has the Yules. Will finally pop it. There's going to be the Elder Titan ulti. Nico, baby, trying to kill Matamaman in the backside. There goes Moon. It's a lot of gold. And they will finally get the kill on Ninja Boogie. Nico, baby, will ulti out. Kezu, he is here. Won't be able to find anyone, but looks like they are going to be on the run. There's KP again. He gets it. Matamaman goes down. VT faded. Does have the Spirit Vessel, but they get the kill on KP. Nico, baby, already used his ulti. He might go down here. Oh, sup, Rune. Picks it up. Will be able to bottle, get a little bit of damage, or a little bit of life, pardon me. The Rocket's still following, and they should be able to get this kill. Rocket, as you said, still hits on Invis now, or does.
Yeah, he used to not, but he was so close to getting a three-man call on KP. That's what I thought it was, and then suddenly he only got one.
And you can see right there, like, you initiate on the Lina. It does not matter that he almost three-shots Matamaman. As soon as he's targeted, the problem with Lina as a hero concept is that if you're not, it's like a drow in the sense that if you're not able, if you don't have safety within the fight, you're not dealing any damage. Heroes like Gyro, heroes like DP, it doesn't matter if you're being focused. If you go down to 10%, you're still dealing near max DPS.
He literally dealt 0 damage despite having a Daedalus double damage rune and a Desolator.
And
he is queuing up Hurricane Pike, so.
Yeah, it's necessary here. You just want to have the range, and it's just so good when you're this farmed because the aggressive Hurricane Pike into the smacks is some significant deeps.
And man, you talked about it. Milan having that Lina stun, right? Got the opening stun on the Lina so they could start that fight. And
yeah,
right, I would consider that a desperation smoke, and it worked out for them. Like they get bottom. They don't get the runes though, unfortunately, which they were going for. But you win a team fight, so a little better.
Witch Doctor does have the 120 GPM talent, by the way, so he's quite a rich 5-position player.
He is. Force Stab almost has a full medallion if he wants. And so what do you do now? You showed you can win a fight if obviously, whoa, here we go. Picks up the double damage rune actually first. Milan blinks in, is going to get a steal. It will be the stun again. Radiant Fatal might just get, pardon me, right click down. But they back up. And well, silence goes out. And this is going to be that. Now, MINESKI's like, wait a minute, we can just lose if Moon dies. Let's be a little bit more careful, friends.
And they have no BKB on Gyro.
There you see the line.
Still that hill. Milan, I like it, just pushing out the lane. And there's, you can't just walk up this hill. Double damage still up on the Gyro.
Yep.
Bottom lane is pushing in. That's a pretty massive creep wave, by the way. That's like 3 range creeps and 12 melee.
Do you think about maybe just going to push with it?
Yeah, they just pinged it. They see it now.
It's
funny how you can literally see the team hive mind gain new information, right?
Yeah.
Because they were going to back and cover mid. Now they're like, wait, guys.
It's big. Still scary. As you said, this Lina. Going the MKB next. Do you want a more defensive item for this to replace this bottle, or are you okay now? I mean, you're still up 21,000, right?
I mean, I wouldn't mind Hurricane Pike Lincolns,
I don't like this MKB. You already deal more than enough damage. Just please stay alive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even mind something like a Scotty here, honestly. Or you know what? Satanic. This is actually the sickest Satanic Luna game.
Lina,
yeah.
Don't worry, it's just one letter. It happens. We've been there. There's going to be the Axe Call. Does have the Blade Mill. Not doing that much to a DP, but gets her own BKB up. Doesn't want to pop the ulti quite yet. Bug's still eating her alive. That's a lot of minus armor. Yules won't take it up. On the backside, there will be a stun, but it won't be enough. Matamaman is just going to get right-click down. Milan rolling around like the cube. KP will make it out, and Kezu's ultimate won't really hit onto anyone. Nico, baby, is getting perma-stun. Will he be able to get the ulti off? Will. Gets half the HP back. There goes Kezu. Misery as well. It's going to be a 4-for-0 trade and a buyback from the Gyro.
Just got rolled.
And there's the fight. Yeah.
That time, again, it's MINESKI initiating. They get on top of the Death Prophet. He doesn't want to pop ultimate and just, die immediately, and that's that.
I mean, I have to say, like, he didn't pop his ultimate. And he didn't buy back, like, when his team was still fighting. I straight up feel like this is, like, not the Matamaman we've always seen. Like, it just seems like something's off. Like, whether it's confidence, whether it's, I don't know. Like,
just anything.
Whatever it is, yeah. It definitely just seems like when I play like this, I feel like I've kind of, like, mentally given up a little bit. And it's just, it's hard to see sometimes.
Yep, there's going to be Roche. Who do we give? Aegis over there. Cheese as well to the Weaver.
Full Hurricane Pike
Nice.
on
Yep.
Lina.
And
I
almost a
approve.
full Mjolnir on the Weaver. So you got these items, you got this Aegis as well as
Yeah,
cheese.
and the talent.
Yeah, he has the attack
175.
range.
Yep. Plus the pike.
He's gonna have about 1,000 attack range.
Yep. And then now he knows he's the target, right? How do you actually target the Lina now?
Yep.
Why'd the chicken fly back? To actually buy Clarities. All right, you
And
were
the
right.
Mjolnir
You were right,
recipe.
Kyle. I think it was already on there. I thought.
Oh.
I thought it was actually just the Clarities, and it was
Okay.
like halfway out already. They actually got the Clarities.
I believe you.
Dude, that's funny. They're just chilling here up on this hill. I mean, when you control this hill as Dire and keep them in their base, feels so bad as because you can't even really do the smoke like they did bottom, right?
Yeah.
There's no way to get up this hill really.
Yeah, because it all
Just
all
covered.
paths lead to
Yep.
this.
Right
To
here.
this yeah.
There we go. There's the Clarities actually Raging Potatoes, not the middle players. And there it is. So let's see the official attack range. It is 985.
That's a decent amount.
Yeah, it is.
That is less than 1,000 as I originally predicted.
Sorry, BSJ.
That's fine.
So do we have the level 25 is on Weaver, and yep, the Sakuchi movement speed. For normal, there's going to be the ulti. They do want to try to get a jump, and that is a lot of damage coming out on this Lina. Does have the Aegis, obviously, this time. There's going to be the call. Two of them are out of position. The Blade Mill is spinning. Here comes the Lina. Needs to get that BKB immediately, and Will. There's going to be a stun flying out. Misery should be the next one to die. Will has to instantly buy back. Oh my goodness, Rubik is just getting melted alive. Will go down. Here comes an ulti from Kezu. The Lina is in a little bit of trouble. Has the Yule still. Will it happen? Nico Baby turns it, and Moon just right-clicking from afar with this attack range.
That's the Hurricane Pike saving him there.
Yeah, it is.
Just the fight reset for him
Yep.
is really important here. When they only have really one volley of stuff
Yeah.
to throw on you.
Still no sets of racks actually down yet. It looks
no
like
DP hold now. Axe, when they have no BKBs, is like, I know like Call goes through BKB, but the Blink Blade
Yeah.
now is actually just so insane.
It makes the Lina. If there's no BKBs active on the enemy side, the Lina just has simple follow up as well.
Zewul's onto the
Look at the
axe.
attack range.
There's going to be an ulti. There's going to be a buyback from Matumba Man now. No ulti, unfortunately. There's going to be the tower just shredding it, and they're just going to back up for now. Kezu alive in 13. No reason to risk it right here.
40K.
And it's funny, right? Because it still feels very hard with this. The Lina without an Aegis actually still feels so squishy.
Yep. And you can see they recognize their win condition on Chaos, which is kill this Lina about 8 more times.
He's
Ooh,
going for it. Look
Milan
for
was
it there.
close. No Aether Lens. It's tough. This is a very tough game. 40,000 gold down. You know, we've seen crazier. Kyle, you've experienced crazier.
No, thankfully that was complexity after they kicked
Oh,
me.
okay. What was the worst? Do you remember the worst one? Or the best? Did you ever come back from a big one?
I did.
Did you? Oh, yeah.
I remember
what
I
was
played
it?
against, it was like whatever name they were, Team Freedom, I think, at the time, with CC&C snaking and all them.
Yeah.
We were down by 40,000 gold
Yep. Well,
and beat them.
damn.
And it was like
That's a
the
good feeling, right?
Yeah, it was a good feeling. That was back when Radiant's Lifestealer could infest Ancients and stuff.
And here we go. VT Fade just trying to right click. Oh my goodness. Kezu goes down immediately. Moon is just shredding him from afar, as you see with this attack range. Misery just gonna die here. See you later. Whoa! Ooh, dodges swashbuckle. The Battle
Spirit
Hunger
Vessel.
Spirit Vessel will be enough. It is KP who gets it, and they're just heading down bottom. This game is looking to be in the books. They will just backdoor the tower. They don't have creeps in yet. Middle is coming in now. They are going to go for Moon, but Moon just pops to BKB and Matumman. I don't think you win this man fight. They're going to try to run away. There will be VT Faded going down the back. Matumman as well. GG does get called. Mega kill for Nico Baby and Moon. And, well, we're not seeing any more kills because they're all dead with no buybacks. And Weaver's going to end the game with a Dagon too, just, you know, for the fun of it.
Why not?
Why not? Let's buy it up. And